Yo guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Sorry I couldn't get a video out about 3 days ago for the preview and review of Chelsea-Manchester City. In the Premier League fixture, I was a bit busy. I just couldn't get it out in time. So I do apologise there. But today we'll be giving a review on Chelsea versus City for the FA Cup. It's the FA Cup, I'm pretty sure. I'll go through the City game in a minute, Obviously, this is a preview, I think it is, for the game. But before we start the preview, I just want to say RIP to Luca Vialli. Sad news came out, unfortunately, he passed away yesterday. Great player, before my time, unfortunately, but I have people, like my granddad, some of my family, people I just know online and stuff, that, even said he's a great footballer. I've even seen the highlights. He's a great footballer. He seemed like a great guy as well. So, thoughts go out to him. RIP, unfortunately. So let's do a quick little recap on the last game we played against City. We lost 1-0 to City. I think that's now 1 win in 8. It's awful. It's awful. But we lost 1-0. But do you know what? It's a performance where I look at it and go, for this Chelsea team and how we've been performing this season, I actually don't think it was a bad game by us. I think we actually played really well. We actually played quite well. Average. But we gave City a tough game. Our first half against City, I think we were the better team by quite a bit. By a bit. But another injury came to the team. We now have we have Sterling came off in the first 2 minutes. Pulisic came off. It's just awful. 10 people we've got out. Our injury list is 10 people out. That injury list could be our 11 right now. It's shocking. It's honestly shocking. The medical team need to be looked at. They generally need to be looked at. It's awful. But like I said, apart from the injuries, I think it was a very good game. The first half, like I said, I think we were the better side. Second half, we dropped off a little bit. It was going to happen. It's Manchester City at the end of the day. But I still think we were decent. I think City just topped it, obviously, because they scored that goal. But I just want to give a special mention to Carney Chukwuemeka. I think that's his name. I can't. Tell me in the comments if I can spell it right. What a player. Honestly, I've got high hopes for this guy. I've had high hopes since he's joined the club. He looks like a great player, 18 years old. And I think he's a cam, but he had to play on the wing yesterday. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. And he looks like a real star in the making, tall. He shows everything that everybody was screaming about Havertz is, but Havertz isn't. Do you know what I mean? And Carney showed it in that game. He hit the post. He was so unlucky. So unlucky. Carney Chukwuemeka was good when he came on. Lewis Hall was good. Maybe he could have scored that one shot he scored over the bar, but again, solid. Another star in the making. Who else was great? Dennis Zakaria. Oh my God. Brilliant. Honestly, I think, 24.5 million to get this guy from Juventus. Get it done by the end of the season, Chelsea. Get it done. He seems hungry for it. We need that at Chelsea. We need players with hunger, who want to win games, who want to show passion for the team. Get him. He shows it. And he does really well. Zakaria was good. Kepa was good up until the mistake. It was a really bad mistake. I reckon he could have got to the ball. Apart from that, everybody else was average. Cucurella was good in the first half, got skint in the second half. That's why he came off, I think. I had high hopes for Omari Hutchinson, but I just don't think he's physically ready for the Premier League yet. But he's still got loads of time to develop, so, give him time. But I understand him getting minutes. I could understand him getting minutes tomorrow because it's a cup game. But, it was a solid game. I was actually quite proud of the team. We actually showed fight, especially with the injuries we have out. Like I've already said, it's really, really bad. But I just don't get why we don't go into every game like that. It just doesn't make any sense. It just don't make any sense. I just want to give a little thing as well. I'm going to put it on the screen now. Datro Fofana and Andre Santos are now officially Chelsea players. And I don't know how to say his name. Baladeshi. I don't know how to say his name. Badashil. Something around that. Welcome to Chelsea. Welcome to Chelsea. I've got high hopes for them. You know, they're all young players. Badiashile, he's like, I think he's the oldest out there. He's like 21. I don't know about him. He seems a bit rash, but you know, he could be a good player. Andre Santos looks brilliant. He looks like, if you all remember Ramirez, oh my God, what a player. Brazilian Ramirez, box to box, brilliant. Andre Santos, box to box, Brazilian. He just seems like a class player. 18, he's got time to develop. And Datro Fofana, I'm liking the look at this guy. You know, Drogba regen. I'm telling you, it's coming. Again, give him time to develop. He's 19 or 20. You know, Chelsea fan as well. He just, you know, I like that. And the thing I like about Andre Santos and Datro Fofana since they joined is they seem hungry. They seem like they want to prove themselves. Datro Fofana even said if he ever gets to move to Chelsea's in his heart. If he ever gets to move to the Premier League, he's going to do everything he can to be the best. And I like that mentality. You need a strong mentality to be a Chelsea striker. You do. Look at the players that succeed at Chelsea. Diego Costa, strong mentality warrior. Didier Drogba, strong mentality warrior. You know, just great players. But I just want to say something real quick on them three. Don't put any pressure on them from January to the end of the season, please. Because with this hectic schedule from January to the end of the season, they're jumping straight into a team where they've still got to know everybody, still got to get used to the Premier League, haven't got a pre-season, have just got to jump straight into the schedules. So, you know, you've got to give them time, you know what I mean? Like, if they don't have a great first 4 or 5 months, you know, from January to the end of the season, let them be, because they need to get used to stuff and everything, especially how they're young players as well. You know what I mean? They're not like 25, 26, 27. But from next season and onwards, that's when you can start judging them, because, you know, they'll have a pre-season then. They'll have all over the time from now all the way till pre-season and stuff like that to get used to the players. So, you know what I mean? Like, don't judge them yet. Judge them next season. But yeah, speak about back onto Manchester City Chelsea Cup. We're going to do the lineup. I haven't got any visuals for the lineup. I would do the visuals, but I haven't managed to do them today because I've been quite busy. So yeah, let's jump straight into the lineup on what I think the team might be. So first off, I think we should go with Kepa. Standard. You know, I actually quite like Kepa. I think he's been brilliant under Potter. I think he's been solid. One mistake he's made, and that was against City. I think he might have thought he was going wide, but it wasn't. Alright, okay, so left back, I'd go Lewis Hall. Stick him in. You know, he does solid. He's not actually a left back, he's a centre mid. But he's versatile and he can play left back. And just stick him there, you know. Let him have the game. Let him have the game. Let him have the game. I think he will do a good job. I have a sneaky feeling he might score tomorrow as well. You have to find out on the prediction at the end for that. Right back is gonna have to be Dave. I don't know who the hell we have out at right back. We need to go searching for a right back in this window because blimey, we should go after that Celtic guy for 7 million. That would be brilliant. 2 centre backs. Do you know? I'd go Chalobah and who haven't we used? I think it would just have to be Chalobah and Koulibaly. Why I chose Koulibaly over Silva, I think Silva deserves a rest. He's the better one out, Koulibaly. And Koulibaly's been a bit suspect. If he doesn't perform tomorrow, and Chalobah outperforms him, I think Chalobah should be starting. By the way, I love Trevor Chalobah. I think he's so good. So yeah, let that be the back four. We're going to play a 4-2-3-1. I think I might change it as I go on here. Right, the 2 centre mids, I think you got to let Zakaria have a game again. I think you just got to. Zakaria and God, who? I would say Cover, but I think maybe a rest again. I think Jorginho will get the game, so we've got to go with Jorginho. I think it will be Jorginho, and I think I'd rather rest Cover for the next game and use Jorginho. So you then going on to the cam, blimey, Chukwuemeka, Carney. It's got to be Carney. It has to be Carney. I think, like I said, he's really showed himself last game. Again, another young player. Let him have the game, or let him have majority of the game. Moving on then to right mid, Hakim Ziyech. I don't think we have any more wingers actually. Jesus. I think it might have to be Ziyech then. Again, I've seen loads of people saying Ziyech was great in the last game and he's amazing. He was dreadful. Come on. He don't care. He shrugs his shoulders, puts in the odd cross. I don't see it personally. I think we should cash in on him for like 25-30 million next season, honestly. Then our next winger, again, do we have any other wingers? I don't think I'd choose Amari. It's going to be weird. Actually, played Gallagher in the cam. Played Gallagher, so Gallagher's been my next pick. So played Gallagher in the cam. I played Carney off the wing. That's what we're going to have to go with. If we need to rest some players and we don't have any wingers, that's what it's just going to have to be. Unless we play a 4-2-2-2, which I don't see us doing. And then striker. It's going to have to be Havertz again. He didn't have a bad game last game. He was just didn't have a shot, and a striker's meant to shoot, really, and score your goals. So it has to be Havertz. I don't want Aubameyang on there. He's just honestly, he needs to go. So yeah, that'll be my starting 11. But I've heard through the grapevine. Don't you worry, I've heard from the grapevine. Datro Fofana and Baladeshi, however you say his name, someone help me, are going to be on the bench or in contention to start. No, in contention to be in the game tomorrow. If they're going to get a game, give them the last 10 minutes or something. Or the last 15. Give them some minutes, but I wouldn't say don't start them yet. I think Datro's only been in training for like 2 days. Same with, I'm going to call him Benoit because that's his first name, Benoit. So if they're going to play, give them 10, 15 minutes. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't play, which I would fully understand, to be fair, and I'll be fully on board with it. So yeah, that'll be my starting lineup. And I'd give Omari maybe some time. So final predictions. Flip. Thing is, when you face City, you're facing a good team either way, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? They've got the amazing subs. They've got the amazing starting 11. I'll be honest, my head is telling me City are going to beat us 2-0 tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't believe I say this. It's awful. But my heart, I'll be honest, my heart said it's going to be 1-1. My heart said it's going to be 1-1. And then I think it's going to be a replay. And like I said, I think it might be a Lewis Hall or a Lewis Hall or Koulibaly goal, I reckon. I'm going to go bold. Actually, no, Lewis Hall or Jorginho penalty, I reckon. That's if they play. If they start or play. But yeah, that's been it for today's video. Sorry if it's a bit rushed. I will start to settle into videos as I get more going. But yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, wish Chelsea good luck tomorrow. So yeah, catch you all later.